Hello, I'm going to share with you guys my rabbit breeding method that I use from now on. I used it last year, worked out perfect, and this year I'm going to do it again. So let's go get some romance going. We'll be right back. Hello, welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. I have a method of breeding my rabbits each year. I breed them twice a year, but I do my first breeding on Valentine's Day. So let's get the couple set up and get them bred. Now, seeing how it's Valentine's Day is when I breed them, I brought some candles to set the mood. There you go. Now when you're breeding rabbits, the best practice is to take the doe out of the doe cage and put her in with the buck, because then the buck gets more interested in the doe and he's after only one thing. And the buck is not necessarily more defensive of his space than a doe. If you put a buck in with a doe, she's going to defend her space because he's going to, well, try to attack her, and that's what she might think that it is, and she could injure him for life if you do it that way. Sometimes I like to wait for my buck to fall off the doe at least 3 times, or at least twice, and the most 3 times, maybe a little bit more. It depends on how long I leave them. Sometimes they just don't take, so I ended up leaving the doe in the cage overnight on some occasions to get some success. So I have 3 buck, I have 3 doe, and I'm going to breed all of them on Valentine's Day. Now the reason why I chose Valentine's Day, it's interesting on the calendar of events. When you breed them on this year is 2023, so when you breed them on Valentine's Day, it comes up as February 14th on a Tuesday. So you count out the days before the kits are due, and usually gestation for this size rabbit, these are New Zealand's, it's 30 to 31 days. So I like to put my nesting boxes in the cages about a week before the kits are due, 6 to 7 days before they're due, which comes up to be March the 12th, which is a Sunday, and it happens to be daylight savings time, another significant calendar event. Now, counting the gestation time from Valentine's Day, the kits are due right on St. Patrick's Day, just a week after daylight savings time. Yep, another significant calendar event. Now, the kits, which is what's called a baby rabbit, is, and when they're born, it's called kindling. The doe kindles the babies on St. Patrick's Day, and the kits, you want to give them time to be weaned, usually 4 to 6 weeks. So they're weaned right on Easter Sunday. So they're ready to sell on Easter. So you can have little baby white rabbits ready to sell. And it's a prime time if you're selling your rabbits on the market. It's a prime time to breed them on Valentine's Day and have them ready to sell, because baby bunnies are so adorable and they sell a lot easier. Trust me. I have my best success doing it this way. And then when I sell the babies, they have to age to appropriate age when they become sexually mature for the buck and the doe. A safe date for the age of a rabbit, if you breed the doe on Valentine's Day, she kindles on St. Patrick's Day, and then the kits can then be weaned on Easter, so they're sexual mature to start breeding for their new family on Labor Day. Yep, that's August, or no, that's September 4th. Labor Day, Monday, September 4th. All significant calendar dates that have been very successful to me for my breeding program. So let's breed them, step out, we got the candles lit, and let's give them some music. Which is why I brought the guitar up. So, let's go. Wait a minute. These are rabbits. Let's do this again. I think that was fast enough for the speed of a rabbit. So now once you're confident they're done with their romance, you can stand there and watch them and make sure it's happened. You remove the does from the buck's cage. And then you want to make sure you put them back in their own cages and give them a treat. You know, the ladies just went through some little process and well, that's my breeding program for my rabbits. Significant calendar dates. So breeding on Valentine's Day, put the nesting box in on daylight savings time. The kits will be due on St. Patrick's Day, and then you're ready to wean them on Easter, and then they're ready to start procreating themselves on Labor Day. Well, I'm Jerry Hansen, your host, Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. We're a frugal homestead tucked high in the Cascade Ranges of the Pacific Northwest. I want to thank you guys for tuning in to this silly little show, but it's just sharing with you guys my specific breeding program that I chose that works best for me for our homestead on breeding rabbits on Valentine's Day. It makes sense, and it's really interesting how the rabbits' gestation and the life cycle of these rabbits are coincidentally in conjunction with these significant calendar events. Anyway, remember to be safe, always be kind. We'll see you guys in my next adventure. Bye-bye now.